Hello budgeters, welcome to our 2020 goal setting and our 2019 goal review. And my name is Jamie from the channel One Happy Frugal Family. If this is your first time here, hello. If you have watched these videos before, welcome back. I'm so happy that you guys chose to watch this video today. Jumping in, we'll just go ahead and start with our 2019 financial goals, and we'll talk about which ones we hit and which ones we missed, and then we'll jump into the 2020 goals that we've set up for the coming year. So our first goal was to complete baby step 3, which was our fully funded emergency fund. This is Dave Ramsey's when he talks about his baby steps. His baby step 3 is a 3 to 6 month emergency savings. So we did hit that goal. Our second goal was to roll over our 401ks and Roth IRA into a new account because those were from old workplaces that my husband and I have both worked at. And we did not do that. But I actually do have a meeting set up to do that in a week from now. So it is on the schedule to be done, but I did not get that done in 2019. Our third goal was to contribute to our children's 529, and we did put money in their college savings account. Our fourth goal was to learn more about investing in life insurance, and we did get life insurance, and we did start some smaller investing things. We decided not to start investing into our retirement account in 2019 because we are doing what Dave Ramsey now considers baby step 3B, which is saving for a house. So that is kind of why we didn't contribute to the retirement account. Our fifth goal was for my husband to get a new job, and that's because his job was ending. Last year it was supposed to end, I believe it ended at the end of March. And he was able to immediately get into a job in April. So his job was a contract job that ended, and he was able to get into a job right away. So that was awesome. We were really worried about him finding a new job, but right as it was just kind of in the winding down process, he got a great job offer. So we're super glad about that. Our sixth goal was to save money and make plan for a home addition. And we did save money. And we did make a plan, and we decided that instead of a home addition, we are just going to look for a different house. So we do own a home right now, but we need something different for our family coming up. What we are looking for is kind of like a separate housing situation, but within the same house, either a basement apartment or a mother-in-law apartment or something like that for my parents. So that's kind of what the plan is from here. Our seventh goal is to make money from YouTube and to film twice a week. I did pretty good at filming twice a week, but you can only make money from YouTube when you start, when you have 1,000 subscribers, and I am not there yet, so I did not hit that goal. But I did film pretty consistently for twice a week, so I'm going to put this in yellow because I hit one of these but not the other. My eighth goal was to maintain my teaching license and to research what I would need to do to maintain my teaching license, and I just did not keep up with that. I don't plan to go back anytime soon, and I don't know, honestly, I don't know if I have a passion for teaching quite yet. Like, there's a lot involved with it, and I'm just not positive that I absolutely want to go back to teaching. I loved teaching when I did it, but it's a very time-consuming job, and it's hard to do with children. So, because I would spend so many hours over at my school just doing so much work for it, and so I'm not sure if I want to teach in the future. My ninth goal was to de-junk and sell stuff online on a regular basis. I think I'm going to mark this one in yellow too because we did sell a lot, but we didn't really do it on a regular basis. So we have a better goal for this for 2020, and I'll show you what that is. An easier way to measure this. And our last goal was to save money and go on a family vacation, which we did do. We won a vacation to Disneyland from the radio, and then we saved some money on the side to pay for our airline tickets and food and anything else while we were there. So we did save money and go on a family vacation. So that's how we did for our 2019 financial goals. So it looks like we hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We completed 6. We halfway completed 2, and we failed on 2. So overall, we got more accomplished than not accomplished, and it was a pretty good year for us as far as hitting a lot of our goals. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the financial goals for 2020. And the ones that we didn't hit, I kind of have in here a little bit, and I'll tell you more about that. So our 2020, I need to change this to 2020 financial goals here. So our first goal is to save an additional $10,000 towards our future housing situation. We don't really know what it's going to look like, this future housing situation. We just know that in the near future, there's a very good possibility that as my parents are getting a little bit older, we might be needed to help them just live closer to them and have a situation, like a separate housing situation somewhere. So we don't really know what that looks like for us, so we're just saving right now, just waiting for an opportunity to come up that will be right for our family. The second goal is for my husband Eddie to get a raise at work. His work right now is hiring people at about the same wage that he's getting, and he's the boss. So he makes $80,000 a year, and they just hired somebody under him for $85,000. So and he knows how much the person under him is getting paid because he is a good friend of one of the guys that Eddie knows, and it just got around to my husband. And so, and they've been really generous with the pay there, and he hasn't been there a year yet, but I think he will either try to get a good raise at his annual review, and if not, then he will at some point this year ask them about a raise. Our third goal will be to write a will and get it notarized. We we kind of have like an emailed kind of will, just declaring to my family who would do the finances and who would take our children if something happened to us, but we need to really hash out some of the details of a will and get that professionally notarized. Our fourth goal is to sell 200 items online. So in 2019, we had a goal just to sell things on a regular basis, and I talked with my husband, and we really need to de-junk our house, and he is constantly, he just is always buying like electronics at yard sales that don't work, and then he flips them and sells them for like a higher profit, and we're just kind of doing stuff like that all the time, right? And so we just have a goal for this year to sell 200 items. So that's just a way that we can measure how much we're selling and really push ourselves to make a good side income. Our fifth goal is for me to lose 30 pounds. I have Liberty Health Insurance, and when I joined, I was pregnant, but I am honestly like, I don't know how much I weigh over than the recommended amount, but I know that like there's a certain point where I have to pay money because I don't like meet the weight requirement for healthy weight, and so they would start having me pay a little bit more. And so I just decided before that physical comes up, it's just time for me to get serious about weight loss so that that doesn't increase our health insurance. I think it's an extra $80 a month if I don't meet the recommended weight that I should be in. Our sixth goal is to put money into our college fund for our boys. We aren't super aggressive with this yet because just our boys are still really little and it seems far away, and I don't honestly know about how much I should be putting aside for them each month to pay for college, and I don't know if I honestly want to pay 100% for their college. Like, I think I want to pay for their tuition, but I don't think I want to pay for their housing. Like, if they want to do housing, they'll need to work so that they can afford that. And so we really just need to sit down and figure out how much we really need to have for their college education, and so that would really help us have a better target number. But for now, we're just putting money aside so that it's growing each year with compound interest. So you know, I'm going to change this to say put money into college fund for boys and set a money target. So put money into college fund for boys and set a I'm going to say college money target. So put money into college fund for boys. I'll just do slash so it fits all in there. Slash set a college money target. Okay, so that is good. So that's just what I was talking about, that we need to do that. And I'm just going to put this here as a goal to do this. My 7th goal is to get 1,000 subs on YouTube. Once I get 1,000 subs, then I can start making money from YouTube. So that really would be a cool thing, is if these videos actually could do something that would help us meet our financial goals. But for now, they're really good at just helping my budget stay on track, and is something I can be committed to so that our finances are kind of in order. And thank you all for watching these videos and supporting me. And yes, so I really do appreciate all of you guys contributing to this community, and thank you so much for that. Our 8th goal is to save for preschool and fun activities for Edwin. So our oldest son will turn 3 in March, and he will be starting preschool in the fall. So we need to start saving for those types of things. And our 9th goal is to have monthly contact with Personal Capital about retirement. And Personal Capital is just who I am doing who our retirement accounts are with, and I'm switching over our old 401ks into Personal Capital. And they have just a really great system to contact them either through email or via the phone. So I'm going to start holding monthly retirement contact. At least either contacting them and making sure everything's on track, or just checking with them at least on a monthly basis. And our last goal is, my husband and I made some spiritual goals. And we decided that for all of the things that we do, like if we are at church on time for both hours, if we do a devotional at home each week, if we both attend the temple once a month, then we're going to give ourselves some money into a family trip account. So every time we do one of those activities, we'll probably say we can put an additional $50 a month into our family vacation account. So for every time we hit spiritual goals, we're going to allot ourselves a little bit of money and go towards a bigger, nicer family trip this year. So that is just something that we're kind of doing for us to be closer to God, and also a fun reward system so that we can just make sure to really dedicate our time and talents to doing things that will help us be better people overall. And so we're just doing a reward system for that so that we can really hit some spiritual goals that we have. So these are our 2020 financial goals. And I created a 10-year financial goals plan 2 years ago, and now we're at it's 8 years until we reach those financial goals. And just for fun, I'm going to review these and then we'll be off. So in 8 years from now, we want to have a paid off mortgage. We want to be heavily investing in retirement. Both my husband and I in jobs that we love. We want to be contributing to college admission funds for the boys. We need to have an established life insurance policy, which we actually hit this. So I'm going to mark that in green because we do have an established life insurance policy. Have a detailed will. That's what we're working on this year. So we're working on this from this 8-year financial plan. So we're working on goal number 6 in 2020. We want to have a fully funded 10-year anniversary cruise. We want to teach our children to budget and save money. We want to start saving and investing in rental properties, or saving to invest in rental properties. And we want to go on a family trip to Disney World. So these are our 8-year financial goals and the goals that we have for our long term. And I'm working on our 25-year financial goals, so about the time we'll be at just before retiring and where we want to be. So anyway, these are our goals for 2020 and for the next few years. And I hope that this gives you help when you're making your financial goals. And I hope that you guys have a marvelous 2020 and a happy new year, and that you are excited and intense to get whatever done that you need to get done. I think writing it out just really helps. So if you get a chance, write out some of your goals and make them happen. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.